Hello everyone! Today I have Dave here with me as moral support or a little chatting buddy. Today I thought I would tell you, or we would tell you a little bit about our second ultrasound scan that happened a few days ago, where we actually found out what we're having. I mean, we knew we were having a baby, but the gender we did not know.
No.
But now we do.
Yes.
So at the moment we're actually more than halfway through the pregnancy, which feels pretty crazy.
Soon we'll have a little human being with us.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to become real now.
And now especially even more so when we found out what it is that we're having.
Yeah,
for some
somehow
strange reason.
it makes it more real, like you can imagine the little person in there. But before we kind of dive into the video and talk more about that whole gender thing, I do want to say, or I think we both want to make clear, that we realize that the issue, or like kind of the topic of gender, is it's debated quite a lot nowadays, and it's kind of something that's been talked about a lot recently, which is obviously really good for us. We will refer to our child as one gender, as, you know, the gender that
is assigned to it.
Is assigned to it, yeah. And should it at some point want to be another gender, then that's absolutely fine by us. Okay. So we just want to make sure that everyone knows that we are aware of this, but it's just easier for us to assume that this child is that gender until we are told otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you. So a few days ago we had our last ultrasound scan. So we're not actually going to see the baby now until it's born.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was another one, like towards the end.
No, I think that's just to like check whether the baby's head is facing down. So it's not really a, hi baby, we see you scan. It's more of a midwife will just quickly check thing. Right. I think, I might be wrong. So we went in a few days ago, and we've been so lucky before that we've had nurses and midwives and doctors who have spoken English. So Dave has been able to follow really well, but this time unfortunately that was not the case.
It's a shame. I couldn't really follow along with what was being said, but Kat translated like after everything. She was just kind of saying everything's fine. Yeah. You know, okay, we're looking at the brain.
Yeah. It's obviously not just about seeing the gender. That's like kind of a perk that you as a expectant parents get, but what it's really for is to check that everything is okay with the baby. So they go through the entire body bit for bit. This lady was like explaining to me about the brain and the baby's heart. So all I could say in between like her talking about aortas and heart valves and things, I was like, everything's great. Our heart is looking good. Yeah. Perfect spine. But also the fact that she was throwing all these like medical terms in Finnish at me. I said to her, I was like, you know, I have to say I'm not really great with like anatomy. It's not really my thing. So that's great that she kept like saying, she kept like putting it into plain words and just saying, yeah, that's a good thing. So.
Yeah, and I did understand when she was saying, hyvä.
Yeah, or like hieno or something. Like you could pick up maybe some bits.
The positive words I could hear. So I was calm throughout the whole thing.
But what was very interesting with the scan also was that the second I laid down on the bed or whatever, as soon as I laid down, I looked down at my stomach and I could see what was happening, because sometimes the baby goes into like a ball and it's like my whole stomach becomes disformed and it's just this like weird ball to one side. And I looked down and I was like, uh-oh. And I could see that the baby was just curled up, and it stayed curled up for half an hour throughout the entire scan. So this poor woman was really struggling to see everything that she wanted to see. She was poking me and pushing down this like ultrasound thingamajig so far. I'm still so sore on my side. Yeah, we had to do all kinds of different positions. I had to turn around. At one stage I got up and like did some wiggling. So we tried to do everything we could to make this baby move, but yeah, it was difficult. So it took the whole 30 minutes of like prodding and poking. So it wasn't really comfortable, but thankfully the lady kept saying that like the baby's fine, it doesn't hurt the baby. So yeah, and then it was kind of towards the end that she asked if we wanted to know the gender, and I was like yes, and we had a little bit of a miscommunication there, because she asked what we think it is, And at this point I was like looking at the screen also, so kind of aware of what was going on. But I kind of hesitantly said to her, well, we think it's a girl. And then she kind of like asked if Dave also thinks that, but then I kind of forgot that Dave doesn't speak Finnish. So I just kind of confirmed to Dave, like, yeah, girl, right? Like, as in like...
No, you said, and I quote, it's a girl. And then I was like...
No, well... This is what happened. Because she somehow, like the way she structured her sentence, I was like to her, like, yeah, that it's a girl. And then I said to you, it's a girl. And you were like, huh? And then I was like, no, we don't know yet. I'm just saying that we thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
So then she directed us to the screen, and then she showed us that we are going to be having a boy. It's a boy. But oh my lord, we were so shocked. We are going to be having a boy.
And it's stupid really, because what on earth made us think that we were going to have a girl? Like, we were both pretty convinced.
Yes, I mean, we went in there to confirm that it was a girl, okay? That's basically how sure we were. My whole family thought it was a girl. We've taken all of these like girl clothes from my niece, just thinking, oh great, we'll have a whole wardrobe to use. But yeah, it's a boy. I could not believe my ears when this lady started pointing out things that I never expected to see on that scan.
Wow.
It was pretty big of a surprise.
Because we'd seen a bunch of different theories on the internet, because you end up in these forums and stuff. There was like the nub theory.
But that's the only one that I will give any kind of credit to. Everything else I think is bullshit.
However, the nub theory let us down in this case, because something about...
So basically the nub theory is, on the 12-week scan, if you're lucky, if you get that kind of like picture of the baby, you can see a little nub. It is not a willy or anything else, but it's part of the baby's or the fetus's body that comes out a little bit like this. And if that nub aligns with the spine, it's said to be a girl. And if it's more than a 30 degrees like angle, then it's a boy. And this theory, I think I read somewhere that it's like 80% accurate. But I mean, I've seen, my sister did this. I mean, her daughter was a girl. It worked for her. And I've seen some other successful predictions, let's call them. But for us, yeah, according to our 12-week scan, it looked like a girl, although it was... But anyway, so this proves that the nub theory isn't 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
A non-medical theory isn't accurate. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so this news, I have to say, I was taken quite aback. And I'm still getting used to the thought, but I think it's because I'm a girl. I just find it so easy to imagine a girl.
And you got 3 sisters, just had a niece over a year ago.
Just surrounded by girls, basically. So the thought of a boy and everything that entails, and
the penis. That's the thing that she's most scared of.
I mean, who wouldn't be scared of that, to be honest? But yeah, so, well, no, I'm not scared, but I'm a little bit nervous, let's say. But Dave has promised to take care of everything related to that, so I feel okay. Let's hear what your reactions were when you heard that it was a boy. I think I heard you go like, yeah.
Yeah, because I would have done that either way.
You would have done that either way, that's true.
I was just mostly happy that it was healthy. The brain was okay.
Yeah, that goes without saying. We're talking boy pumping. Now.
Everything was hither. So either way, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, but I think because you're a boy, even though you thought it was a girl and you were really excited about that, I think still it's going to be quite exciting to have a boy.
Yeah, it's just a completely different path, I think.
Yeah. In a way, it's quite nice also that it's a boy, because my niece, or our niece, is a girl. So it'll bring something so different to our family, and it'll be, yeah, just so nice to see what a little Peterson boy would look like. Slash Cadwallader also a little bit.
A little bit.
So I think that's really exciting also. But yeah, like you said, on a more serious note, obviously we're just so relieved to hear that everything was great. But to be honest, that was less of a surprise because we kind of assumed that everything was great. Of course, it was so wonderful to have it confirmed, but the fact that we feel it kicking every day and moving around so much in a way that maybe told us that everything was fine, and we just kind of had faith in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we just have to do this whole time one more time.
Yeah.
And then we'll be at the finish line.
Yeah. Should you give a new bump profile?
Sure.
Oh.
So yeah, but I think that's it
in a nutshell
for today. Yeah, this is all that we wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.